Hello, good morning, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to fourth episode of Season 5 of All Pro Elite Wrestling League Show. Tonight, this match card will promise a lot of things for you fans, and here's the thing. We got 6 Battle Royales to determine who will be the respective number 1 contender of each respective championship match that will about to happen on the next episode. And we will start up with the North American number 1 contendership, a man over the top rope battle royal. Among them, there's past and present legends such as the likes of the Miz, a 2-time Grand Slam champion, Mr. Perfect, the former Universal Champion Batista, the Hulkster Hulk Hogan, Angel Dawkins, the representative of the Street Profits, Cameron Grimes, the OTC himself, the original OTC, Roman Reigns, is also joining the fray in the Battle Royal. Among them, a legend of the past, Doink the Clown, also joins the Battle Royale. Remember, folks, there's 8 men in the ring, but whoever throws your opponent over the top rope with both feet hit the floor will grant a title opportunity against Seth freaking Rollins for the North American Championship. Coming up next, after Sandman win the $1 million championship against the Nigerian giant Omos. This time, he wants to invite 8 men on his $1 million number 1 contendership over the top rope battle royale. Among them, there's Montalban Tavius Porter MVP, the former APEW United Kingdom champion Carmelo Hayes, Joe Gacy, the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, the former Intercontinental Champion himself Dirty Dominic Mysterio, Angel Garza, a representative of Los Lutharios, the GOAT himself John Cena, and the almighty Bobby Lashley. A man will join the ring, but who will face Sandman for the $1 million championship? Now, coming up next, another Battle Royale. This time, it will be determined who will be Bruno Sammartino's opponent for the X Division Championship. But remember, folks, as far as the X Division rules goes, the person can get to 3 options. You can either relinquish the title, you can either defend the title until you become a reigning X Division champion, you can either relinquish the title and gain a world title opportunity, or you can defend the X Division championship but challenge the world champion or any champion of your choice. And now, we come to the 8 contenders from past and present future legends, such as the likes of Macho Man Randy Savage, Chad Gable, former Intercontinental Champion 6, the Conqueror Brock Lesnar, the Demon of Death Valley, and legend himself, The Undertaker, the Iron Sheik, Joe Coffey, and the iconic Sting makes his comeback to APEW. who one of these 8 men will face Bruno Sammartino for the X Division Championship? Now coming up next, we have another 8-man battle royal, but this time is to determine who will be Sheamus's first opponent or next opponent to face him for the United Kingdom Championship. Among them, there's Eric Bischoff, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the legend himself, Rick Steiner of the Steiner Brothers, William Regal, Johnny Gargano, Andre the Giant, Mankind, and Big Bossman among them. And boy, oh boy, I can't wait to see this kind of a match unfold. But remember folks, whoever wins from each battle royale will be the #1 contender of their respective championship match against whoever is their champion. Now coming up next, this is for the men's YouTube championship, #1 contendership. And it looks like we have a new face among them. The one and only Yusuf Abdullah joins the fray as he debuts himself as a solo wrestler. Among him, there's Ken Shinrock, the world's most dangerous man, Bronson Reed, not to mention Umaga, one of the bloodlines past. Among them, there's also the toughest SOB, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Akira Tozawa, JD McDonough, and the legendary ravishing Rick Rude. And boy oh boy, I want to see what this kid is made of. Does he has what it takes to become the #1 contender for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship? We will find out. But coming up next, we will have a massive women's world title #1 contender 8 women battle royale. Among them, there's Gigi Dolan, Raquel Rodriguez, Dakota Kai, the former APEW Women's Champion Stacy Keibler, the legendary Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix, Ms. wife Maurice also joins the fray. Thea Hale, not to mention Alba Fire, also joins among them. Remember folks, 8 women enter the ring, but only one of them will walk out of the Battle Royal as the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. And coming up next, we have never forgot the United States Championship Open Challenge since Season 4. But as of now, it's Andre Chase who launches the United States Chase University Open Challenge. And as at this moment, the one and only Scripps decided to step up and joining the fray against the United States Champion Andre Chase. But the question is, does he has what it takes to take the title from Andre Chase, something that poor Jerry King Lawler never could? Or will Andre Chase outmaneuver the flexible athletic Scripps? Now coming up next, after the big win we've witnessed from the Fala sisters on their in-ring debut, we now know they will have what it takes to become the new Women's Tag Team Champions, and as Jessica and Marissa now challenge the champions Katana Chance and Kaden Carter for their respective APW Women's Tag Team Championships. But the question is, can the Fala sisters bring gold to the legacy of Fala family? We will find out. But speaking of the Women's World Championship, last but not least, the main event of the evening, as Kayla Fowler has come to the official's office demanding a redemption against Michelle McCool for her Women's World Championship after she retained the title by countout. Unsatisfied with the outcome of the match, she decided to demanding a shot of redemption and challenge Michelle McCool on her terms, and she suggested a tables match. Then guess what? What she wants, she gets. Kayla, you got what you wished, girl. I only hope you walk out of the match as the new Women's World Champion. Make the OTC proud. Now, here's the question I ask you all, folks. Which one of these respective men and women will walk out of their respective battle royales as the new #1 contender for their respective championship matches? Can Scripps manage to dethrone Andre Chase and become the new United States champion? Can the Fala sisters work together to pull through the odds stack against them and become the new women's tag team champions? Can Kayla Fala's shot of redemption worth gaining the championship and become the new champion and dethroning Michelle after the previous match? Then without further ado, folks, let's head to the ring and let the show of Season 5, Episode 4, All Pro Elite Wrestling League show begins! Here comes Miz, the former two-time Grand Slam champion who has conquered championships all over WWE. But the question is, folks, can he conquer the #1 contenders match in this Battle Royale and face Seth freaking Rollins for the North American Championship?
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 260 pounds,
Here comes Mr. Perfect, the legend of the 80s, the man of the 90s, the one and only perfect wrestler for this kind of a battle royale. Despite the championships he has won in the past, but the question is, can he make his statement right here in this battle royale on APEW? The one and only Mr. Perfect. Oh my!
And from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds,
after losing the Universal Championship against the cursed one COD, now the Animal is pissed. He wants to hurt pretty bad, but can he do that right in the Battle Royale and win the #1 contenders match and face Seth Rollins for the North American Championship? Knowing a bit well about the Animal, he is hungry for gold. Oh my! And here he comes!
and from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Immortal Hogan!
The Hulkamaniacs are coming back to life! As the arrival of the Immortal Hulk Hogan on APEW! A man who also held the championship for over 6 years after Bruno Sammartino. His greatest rivalries with Andre the Giant, a man who's never been defeated for over 6 years as well. And Hulkamania is running wild on APEW. But can he become the #1 contenders match in this Battle Royale?
Representing the Street Profits from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, Angelo Dawkins!
Here comes Angelo Dawkins with the purpose, but representing the Street Profits. Can he become the #1 contender for Seth Rollins' North American Championship. I believe Seth freaking Rollins is watching the match on his locker room area. Oh my!
From Burlington, North Carolina, weighing in at 220 pounds, Cameron
Cameron
Grimes.
Grimes, a former NXT North American champion, and also former $1 million champion on his own right after paying homage to the legendary Ted DiBiase Sr. Oh my! I'm getting goosebumps right now, folks. The original OTC OG is in the house.
Representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
The OG Tribal Chief is here in the Battle Royale. The one who's held the WWE and Universal titles and formed in the undisputed WWE Universal Championship and has held those titles for over 1,000 days. Now the question is, can he become the #1 contender after winning this Battle Royale and faces his arch nemesis, former Shield brother, Seth freaking Rollins, for the North American Championship? Oh my God!
And their opponent from parts unknown, weighing in at 245 pounds, Doink the Clown.
Here comes Doink the Clown. Someone from the Legends past. Oh my God, that flower squirts water? What? But I wonder how sinister his music theme is. And there it is, folks. The Battle Royal has begun. Who will be the #1 contender for Seth Rollins' North American Championship? going to be a lot of heavy impact inside the ring, folks. It looks like Reigns is shifting his attention to Batista. What are you, Nagi, taking the fight to the animal? So far, there's no eliminations yet. Oh my goodness, what a pounce by Angelo Dawkins, sending Cameron Grimes flying. And now Mr. Perfect with Doink the Clown in the corner. Perfect, Mr. Perfect trying to eliminate Doink the Clown. Doink can barely hang on, but unfortunately for Doink, he is the first one to be eliminated.
Doink the Clown has been eliminated.
Looks like Doink the Clown is the first contender to be eliminated by Mr. Perfect. And look at the strength of the animal. A beautiful vertical suplex. Wait a minute. It looks like Angelo Dawkins has been eliminated by Hulk Hogan. What a takedown by J.D. McDonough. Or Cameron Grimes, excuse me. It looks like Hogan is going after Cameron Grimes. Cameron's barely hanging on. And Miz is going after the animal. And Cameron survives the Hulkster. And now Miz going after Roman, Batista, Hogan up high. Beautiful slam. Oh my goodness, what a low drop kick to Hogan by Roman. And wait a minute, Reigns has eliminated Cameron Grimes. Now there's 5 competitors left. And a Hurricanrana to Roman by The Miz. And Miz survives Mr. Perfect's wrath, and a spear to Mr. Perfect by Batista, only to be followed at the DDT by The Miz. And Roman avoiding the boot of Hogan. And now Miz dragging Mr. Perfect into the ropes and delivers a boot, eliminating Mr. Perfect. And now Miz focusing on eliminating Roman Reigns. Can he eliminate the OTC himself? Batista joins the fray, assisting The Miz. Can they eliminate him together? Roman Reigns trying to barely hanging on. And Roman fights back. And Hogan with a knee delivered to the animal. And now Roman catching Hulkster. As he goes to the corner, he's going to eliminate Hulk Hogan. Can Hulk Hogan barely hang on against the wrath of the OTCOG? And Hogan fights back, swinging that breaker to the animal by The Miz. And he delivers the awesome running knee to Hogan. And now Miz trying to eliminate Hulkster. Hulkster survived. And now Batista has The Miz in the corner, but Hogan catches him up. And The Miz survives. Hogan dropping Batista head first on the top turnbuckle. And now Roman. Both men got reversed by The Miz. And now it's The Miz going after Roman. He's attempting to eliminate Roman. Can he do it? And Hogan busts Batista wide open. And now Roman barely hanging on. Can Miz do it right there? And Roman survives. And what a running boot to the Miz by Hogan. And now reverses Roman. Oh my goodness, what a right hand. Beautiful body slam. And he follows with a leg drop to the Miz. And a super kick to Batista by Roman Reigns. And now Roman shifts his attention to Hogan onto the corner. Roman has reversed OTC. OTC reverses Hogan. What a headbutt by Hogan. And now Batista has catching Hogan off guard. Batista bomb delivered to the Hulkster. And the clothesline to Roman Reigns by the Animal. As he picks up with The Miz. The Miz reverses the Animal. And he goes for the skull-crushing finale onto the Animal. And The Miz trying to eliminate, wait a minute. And Roman Reigns has eliminated Hulk Hogan after either a spearman punch he delivered to Hulkster. And now Roman shifts his attention to The Miz. He's going to barely eliminate the A-lister. Can he do it right there in the corner? And The Miz survives. And now it's Batista shifting his attention to Roman Reigns. Oh my goodness, what a body drop. And now Miz gets taken down by the Animal. And now Batista all pumped up, ready to fire it up. Listen to the crowd, folks. And a suplex to the A-lister. Roman, a headbutt to the Animal. And a Superman punch to Batista. I think Batista is staggered. They're trying to reverse the OTC. And now it's Batista's turn to put him away. Batista bomb delivered to Roman Reigns. And it follows up with a clothesline to The Miz. And Miz reverses the Animal. And now Miz shifting his attention to Roman Reigns in the corner. And now Miz dragging Roman Reigns into the ropes. And he reversed the boot. And Roman Reigns drops the Miz right on the top rope. A side suplex delivered to Batista, only to be caught off guard by The Miz. Backbreaker with the neck breaker. And now The Miz dragging Batista over the ropes as he attempts to eliminate Batista. Can he do it? Batista trying to barely hang on dear life. And Batista's eliminated by The Miz. What a shocking moment, folks. And a spear by Reigns. Catching up Miz off guard after he was celebrating shortly with the elimination he made against the Animal. Now Reigns in the corner, another spear delivered. Can this battle royal be Roman Reigns' moment? And Miz avoided the elbow drop. Super kick like big boot to Miz by Roman. In the corner, Miz avoided the Superman punch. Skull crushing finale by the A-lister. A-lister's knee. Down goes Roman. He did it! Roman Reigns countered The Miz, and Roman Reigns is the new #1 contender for Seth freaking Rollins' North American title. What a battle royale for the ages, folks. Of all the 8 men left standing, only the true OTC OG was left standing in the Battle Royale. Congratulations to Roman Reigns for winning the Battle Royale. And on the next episode, he will face Seth freaking Rollins for the APEW North American Championship. Coming up next, we will have a $1 million 8-man battle royale as 8 more men will now joining in the fray. This is for the #1 contendership for Sandman's $1 million championship after Sandman dethroned the Nigerian giant Omos in the Extreme Rules match. He challenged the Nigerian giant. And without further ado, folks, let's head to the ring and see this kind of action unfold right now. And here comes the Prime player.
The following is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 259 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
The Prime player, the one and only MVP, joins the fray in the Battle Royale, but can he become the #1 contender for Sandman's $1 million championship?
Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Here comes Carmelo Hayes, a former United Kingdom Tag Team Champions, who once teamed up with Trick Williams to gain the championships, but they had to relinquish due to their personal reasons, and they decided to separate ways on their own good terms. And now he comes as a solo wrestler, but can he become the #1 contender for Sadman's $1 Million Championship?
From Franklinville, New Jersey, weighing in at 249 pounds, Joe Gacy.
Here comes Joe Gacy, possessed in the mind in schism. This is going to be very interesting, folks. Oh, baby!
And from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 289 pounds, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, is in the house of APEW, but can he become the #1 contender for Sadman's $1 Million Championship? Oh boy.
And representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
The former Intercontinental Champion, after losing the title, he's become not only pissed, but focused. But can he win the Battle Royal to face the Sandman for the $1 Million Championship? And now he's a self-proclaimed king of the luchadors. I don't know if I agree or disagree, but he has a lot to prove and a lot to learn if he wants to be a proper king of luchadors.
And representing Los Lotharios from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the Action Tag Team Champions, Angel Garza.
Here comes Angel Garza, one half of the United Kingdom Tag Team Champions, who also has joined the fray. But can he become the #1 contender on the Sandman's $1 Million Championship Battle Royale match? But also, can he make history on becoming double champion? Oh my! I think this is it. He's here! He's here! The greatest of all time is here!
Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
My God, the roof of APEW has imploded at the arrival of the greatest of all time, John Cena. Oh my.
And their opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
The almighty Bobby Lashley is also in the house of APEW. But can he win big time in this battle royal to face Seth freaking Rollins? I mean Sandman, for the $1 Million Championship. He sounds like Batista, stronger and almighty. And there it is, folks. The match has begun with every man for himself in this battle royale. Wait a minute!
Joe Gacy has been eliminated.
Looks like Joe Gacy has been eliminated by MVP! What a shocking elimination, folks! And now it's Dominic trying to eliminate Garza from the occasion! And Garza survived! And now it's Dusty's turn trying to eliminate the almighty Bobby Lashley! And Lashley survives. That should be the proper view. And Lashley trying to eliminate Garza, but Garza survived the Almighty. Gut wrench suplex to Lashley by Cena. And what a sit-down powerbomb by the GOAT. And MVP goes right after Hayes with a knee facebuster. And now MVP shifting his attention to Cena, and Lashley goes after Dusty Rhodes. Beautiful backbreaker by MVP. And Lashley now going after Dominic. Beautiful side slam. And now Carmelo has Cena in his sights. He's going to eliminate the GOAT. Can he do it right there? It looks like Garza also joined Carmelo too. Now Cena barely hang on. Beautiful cross body to Dusty by Dominic. And Lashley with Dusty up high. Beautiful body drop by the Almighty. This is every man for himself. And now Dominic has reversed Garza. And a DDT to Dusty by Carmelo. What a dropkick to MVP. It looks like so far Joe Gacy is the one to be first eliminated by MVP. And now Lashley trying to eliminate Carmelo Hayes. Can he do it right there? Carmelo barely hanging on. Cena's eliminating Dominic. Can he do it? And now MVP trying to eliminate Dusty Rhodes. But Dusty survived. Beautiful Hurricanrana sending MVP face first. Dominic survived the GOAT. And a springboard dropkick takes him to fight to Cena by Garza. And he falls with a spinebuster to Dirty Dom. And now Cena is dragging Garza over to the ropes. Wait a minute, Cena has Garza up on his shoulders. The AA! Yay to Garza, eliminating him from this battle royale. And he follows up with an electric chair straight to Dirty Dom. What a crossbody to go to Cena by Dominic. And a spear by Bobby Lashley. What a show of strength and technique by the Almighty. Wow. And Dusty, beautiful body slam. And now Cena gets reversed. Dusty Rhodes with a bionic elbow to Carmelo. Oh, what a slap. And now Lashley trying to eliminate Dusty, but Dusty act quickly. And Cena eliminated MVP. What a shocking elimination. And Lashley eliminates Dirty Dom. 2 sudden eliminations that happened in split second. And what a show of technique to the Almighty by Carmelo. Cena dropping Dusty head first on the top turnbuckle. Beautiful springboard cutter over the Carmelo Hayes by the GOAT. And now Dusty trying to eliminate Cena. And Lashley joins Dusty Rhodes. And both men eliminated Cena.
Cena has been eliminated.
Dominator, down goes Dusty. My goodness, what a shun of technique by Lashley. And a spear! And Lashley eliminated Carmelo Hayes as he delivers another spear to Dusty Rhodes. And Bobby Lashley has done it.
Here is your winner, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
What a huge win by the Almighty after eliminating both Carmelo Hayes and Dusty Rhodes. He wins his right to challenge the Sandman for the $1 Million Championship. I'm in shock right now, folks. What a huge win by the Almighty. I'm in shock right now, folks. What a huge win by the Almighty. Now coming up next, it's time for the X Division Battle Royale between great men such as the likes of Macho Man Randy Savage, Syxx, Undertaker, Lesnar, Iron Sheik, and the iconic Sting. Among them, there's Chad Gable and Joe Coffey. Which one of these 8 men will walk out of here as the #1 contendership to challenge Bruno Sammartino for the X Division Championship? Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold. Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
And here comes the Macho Man making his way to the ring. Former reigning Intercontinental Champion in his own right and former WWE Champion. But the question is, folks, can he make an impact as he wins the Battle Royale and face Bruno Sammartino for the X Division Championship? He had to get through other 7 men first.
Representing the Alpha Academy from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Let's Oh boy. How much of this thank you shout I can take? But does he have what it takes to become #1 contender for Bruno Sammartino's title?
Representing the NWO from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 212 pounds, 6.
Here comes another wrestler from Minneapolis, Minnesota as well. Oh my!
And from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
And here comes the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Can Brock Lesnar be ready to face Bruno Sammartino for the X Division title once he wins the Battle Royale? Oh my! I'm getting chills!
And representing the Brothers of Destruction from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
The arrival of the Demon of Death Valley, The Undertaker, is here! One of the greatest legends in history of the sports. The only one out of many who has 25 wins at WrestleMania and losing a few after losing the streak to Lesnar. Former multi-time world champion and WWE champion in his own right. Former tag team champion along with his brother Kane, the Brothers of Destruction. former WWE Hardcore Champion. Oh my goodness! His presence is His presence is bone chilling. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What in the...
And from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik.
Here comes the Iron Sheik, an Olympic gold medal winner from Iran, a former WWE champion himself in his own right. From Tehran, Iran.
And representing Gallus from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 248 pounds, Joe Coffey.
Here comes Joe Coffey, ready up for a fight. But can he become the #1 contender for Bruno Sammartino's X Division Championship? After him, we only need to wait for one more contender to step in the Battle Royale among other 7. And here comes the iconic Sting. We haven't seen the man in many seasons. Oh my, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, folks. And the match has started. Six trying to eliminate Iron Sheik, but it was unsuccessful. And now Undertaker trying to eliminate Chad Gable, but can Chad barely hang on? But unfortunately for Chad... Wait a minute. It looks like Jeff Coffey has eliminated Randy Savage and Undertaker eliminated Chad Gable. Those are one of the quickest eliminations we witnessed in history of the Battle Royale. And now, Joe Coffey can now eliminate Sting. Can he do it there? And now Six going after Lesnar with a DDT. And now Taker trying to going after Sting. Beautiful power slam by Iron Sheik. Six, sorry. And now Sting trying to eliminate Undertaker. Can Undertaker barely hang on? X Factor delivered by Six. Taker trying to eliminate Lesnar. Can he do it there? And Undertaker eliminated Lesnar. And Iron Sheik eliminated Joe Coffey. Looks like we have 4 living legends left. And Undertaker eliminated Iron Sheik. What a shocking elimination, folks, by the Dead Man. And now Six has Sting where he wants. Sting fights back. And now Taker has Sting where he wants. And he eliminates the Iconic One. Now can he eliminate Six in this Battle Royale? There's only 2 men left. And Six survives the Deadman's elimination. And a drop kick, but the Deadman is unfazed. And now he takes the Deadman down with a Hurricanrana. What a right hand! And another one! He did it! The Undertaker has eliminated Six, and he gains the right to challenge Bruno Sammartino for the X Division Championship. What a huge win by the Dead Man! My goodness. Coming up next, another set of men among them a few legends, who will now battle up in this battle royale to determine who will be #1 contender for Sheamus United Kingdom Championship. Who will walk out of this battle royale with the #1 contendership? Without further ado, let's head back to the ring and see the action unfold.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 195 pounds, Eric Bischoff.
Here comes Eric Bischoff, a representative of the NWO. Can he make it through the Battle Royale and face Sheamus for the United Kingdom Championship on the next episode? Oh my!
And from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Here comes HBK at his best. HBK in his best.
Representing the Steiner brothers from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds, Rick Steiner.
Here comes Rick Steiner, a representative of the Steiner brothers, who's now doing his own debut as a solo. But the question is, can he win the #1 contendership to go toe-to-toe with Sheamus for the United Kingdom Championship? Oh my!
And from Blackpool, England, weighing in at 240 pounds, William Regal.
William Regal, former tag team champion with Paul Burchill, as well as King of the Ring winner in his own right. Here comes Johnny Wrestling, baby!
And representing DIY from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano!
Oh my. This is it.
And from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
Andre the Giant, who's never been defeated in over 6 years. But the question is, who has what it takes to throw this giant over the top rope and eliminate him? Oh my.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 287 pounds, Mankind!
Here comes Mankind. One of the most powerful versions of Mick Foley. Who came all the way from Long Island, New York.
From Cobb County, Georgia, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Big Boss Man!
The Officer of Professional Wrestling, Big Boss Man, is in the building. And there it is, folks. The Battle Royal has begun. Whoever wins will face Sheamus for the United Kingdom Championship. And looks like William Regal has been eliminated by Shawn Michaels. And now Shawn Michaels is trying to eliminate Johnny Gargano. Can he do it there? And Shawn Michaels does it again.
Johnny Gargano has been eliminated.
It looks like Eric Bischoff is trying to apply a sleeper hold, but Andre the Giant reversed. And Andre the Giant has eliminated Bischoff, only to be following the DDT by the Big Bossman. 5 greatest legends are in the ring. And Shawn Michaels once again eliminates Mankind, taking advantage of Big Bossman's distraction. And look at the strength of Rick Steiner, applying the bear hug to Andre the Giant. And it follows up with a back suplex. And a high elevated spinebuster by Big Bossman. And Big Bossman has eliminated Rick Steiner. Big Bossman eliminated Shawn Michaels. Survived. Andre the Giant was too strong. And now Big Bossman trying to eliminate Andre the Giant. And looks like Michaels is joining in the fray. Can both men eliminate Andre the Giant? And Andre survives both men. Wait a minute, Andre has Big Bossman up high. And he eliminates Big Bossman. And now can he eliminate Shawn Michaels? And unfortunately for Michaels, he's eliminated. Andre the Giant has won the Battle Royal.
Here is your winner, the 8th Wonder of the World, Andre the Giant.
What a big win by Andre the Giant, the 8th Wonder of the World. That's a huge win for the 8th Wonder of the World. But now, coming out next, another set of men set foot in the ring, but this time is for the #1 contendership for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship. Which one of these men will walk out of here with the #1 contendership for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship? And among them there's a new face, a member of the Legacy Fala family, Yusuf Abdullah. Does he have what it takes to withstand against the other 7 men in this Battle Royale? Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold.
The following contest is an 8-man battle royal. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock.
And there he is, the world's most dangerous man, the one and only Ken Shamrock, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. Huh?
And from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed.
And here comes Bronson Reed, former NXT North American Champion in his own right. But can he become the #1 contender for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship? Oh my!
And from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga!
Here comes Umaga, a Samoan representative of the Bloodline OG. A former Intercontinental Champion in his own right after Rikishi. He's a Samoan force to be reckoned with.
And from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Yosef!
Here comes the youngest of the family Fowler legacy, the one and only Yosef Abdullah, making his ring debut as a solo wrestler after hurting of his brother John Abdullah becoming Intercontinental Champion. Now it's his turn to make a statement. Can he win the Battle Royale and become the #1 contender to face Big E for the Men's YouTube Championship? Oh my!
from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
The toughest SOB is right here on APEW, and he came for one purpose, to open up as many cans of whoop-ass as he can in the Battle Royale. Oh my. And here comes Akira
representing the Alpha Academy from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 156 pounds, Akira Tozawa!
Here comes Akira Tozawa, a representative of the Alpha Academy, who's been a former Cruiserweight champion in his own right and a 24/7 champion all day long, baby. But the question is, can he surpass the Battle Royale to face Big E for the Men's YouTube Championship? Oh my!
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough!
The arrival of J.D. McDonough, a former Cruiserweight champion in his own right and former tag team champion, alongside with his tag team partner, Finn Balor. Oh boy!
And their opponent from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 240 pounds, Ravishing Rick Rude!
Here comes Ravishing Rick Rude, a former Intercontinental Champion in his own right. And now he's right here on APEW, as well as making his in-ring debut like any other newcomer. But can he become the #1 contender for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship? Oh my. And there it is, folks. The match has begun. And it looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin's going after Ken Shamrock and then after Umaga. And it looks like Youssef is barely hanging on well against Bronson Reed. Oh my, what a poison rana by J.D. McDonough. Oh my, what a hard hit by Umaga onto Youssef. Now Bronson has catching Youssef off guard. But thankfully, Youssef reversed the big guy. Oh no. It looks like Youssef is going to get eliminated by Bronson. Kenny barely hanging on. And he barely survived. And now it's Youssef's turn to turn things around. Oh! And Umaga has been eliminated by the ravishing Rick Rude. Only to be falling at the air raid crush by Bronson Reed. And now, Youssef is working on Bronson Reed. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is trying to eliminate Akira Tozawa. Can he do it there? Akira Tozawa survived. And looks like Youssef has busted Ken Shamrock wide open. And Youssef has eliminated Big Bronson Reed. What an impressive performance. What an impressive elimination by Youssef Abdullah. But now he has to stand a chance against Ken Shinra. Can he do it? And Youssef survived. And Stone Cold Steve Austin has eliminated Tozawa. And what a popping clothesline, taking the fight to the Texas Rattlesnake. Only to be caught in a running DDT by the ravishing Rick Rude. But Youssef Abdullah, one of the sons of Abdullah Fala, is barely hanging on in this battle royale. This is for the #1 contendership for Big E's Men's YouTube Championship. And what a super kick to Austin. And Youssef with another impressive elimination. And this time he's eliminated Ken Shinrock, the most dangerous man. And a bulldog to JD by Austin. And Rick Rude barely hanging on. Oh my, what a move by Youssef. And now JD is trying to eliminate Austin as Youssef Abdullah joins the fray. Austin barely hanging on. And Austin fights back against both men. My, what a bulldog by JD McDonough. And now Youssef is going after JD. Beautiful popping body slam. Oh my, what a low blow. All legal in this battle royale. What a low blow by the ravishing Rick Rude. Not like this. And ravishing Rick Rude has eliminated Yosef. Holy god damn it. And a stunner by Austin. And Austin has eliminated JD McDonough. And that ravishing Rick Rude manages to get up quick. Austin has Rude where he wants. Stunner! Nice country stunner, you son of a bitch! And Stone Cold Steve Austin has done it!
Here is your winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
But one thing I gotta say, that was a great performance by Yusuf Abdullah, but unfortunately, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the one taking the cake as he goes toe-to-toe with Big E next episode for the Men's YouTube Championship. And now, coming up next, everyone, we will have ourselves a Women's World Battle Royale. Whoever wins will face whoever walks out of the main event as the Women's World Champion. And without further ado, folks, let's head back to the ring and see these ladies tearing each other apart.
The following contest is an 8-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
Let's go! Come on, let's go!
Here comes Gigi Dolan, always ready for a fight. But can she gain the opportunity to face whoever walks out of the main event as the Women's World Champion?
From Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel
Raquel
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, a former NXT Women's Champion in her own right, and a former Women's Tag Team Champion alongside with Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. And now the question is, can she conquer her first singles title opportunity to cash it in on whoever walks out of the main event as the Women's World Champion? Ooh, who is coming?
Representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Dakota Kai, a former women's tag team champion in her own right, alongside with her tag team partner, Io Sky.
From Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler, a former APEW Women's Champion after losing the title against the man Becky Lynch. And now she's right here in a Battle Royal, hunger for more goals to win. Oh, baby.
And from Buffalo, New York, the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix.
Former multi-time women's champion in her own right. And now a WWE Hall of Famer. But the question is, can she become the #1 contender for whoever wins the Women's World Championship at the main event? Oh my.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada,
Maurice, Ms. Fiance, former women's champion in her own right as well. But the question is, can she become the Women's World Champion, whoever wins the championship in the main event? And here comes Thea Hale of the Chase.
Representing Chase University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Thea Hale.
Never seen that woman all fired up tonight. Never seen her with so many personalities herself. My goodness. Sometimes she's in fury, but sometimes she's as calm as ever.
And their opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, Alba Fire!
And here comes Alba Fire. Fire baseball bat up. But can she win the Women's World Championship after the main event is over? I can't wait for see this match going up in flames, baby. And there it is, folks. The match has already begun. And looks like Maurice has the attention of Dakota Kai, only to be shifting her attention to Raquel Rodriguez. Beth Phoenix has the attention of the APEW Women's Champion. Can she eliminate her right there? Stacy barely hanging on. Now Gigi has Maurice on the ropes. Can she attempt to eliminate her? And Dakota Kai now joins the fray. And Maurice fights back against both women. This is every woman for herself in this battle royale. And Maurice has eliminated Gigi Dolan. And now she's focusing her attention to Alba Fire, who's now going to eliminate her next. Can she do it? And now Alba Fire survives. And now Raquel joins forces with Dakota Kai. Beautiful DDT. And now Raquel trying to attempt to eliminate Dakota Kai, but she survived. And now it's Alba Fire's turn to eliminate Maurice. Can she do it on the corner? And Maurice survives. And now it's Thea Hale's turn to eliminate the Glamazon. This is getting chaotic out here in the ring, folks. Oh my, what a maneuver by Raquel. And now Maurice is trying to eliminate the Glamazon in the corner. Can she do it? Beth Phoenix is trying to barely hanging on. Barely hanging on to dear life. And she survived. And with a big boot, Stacy Keibler has eliminated Alba Fire. Only to be eliminated by Beth Phoenix. And Dakota Kai has eliminated Thea Hale. And a chiropractor. Down goes the Glamazon. Wait a minute. Raquel trying to eliminate Dakota Kai, only to be caught in the pick by Maurice. And now it's Dakota's turn, trying to eliminate Maurice right there. And Beth Phoenix has now joined the fray. And both women eliminated Maurice.
Has been eliminated.
Oh my goodness, what a Tejana bomb by Raquel. Taking out the Glamazon. And now Dakota has Raquel in the corner and only to be taken down by Beth Phoenix with a spear. And Beth Phoenix has eliminated Dakota Kai. Now it's Beth Phoenix and Raquel, both women in the ring, the strongest ones in the history. And what a beautiful reverse by Raquel. Now Raquel has Beth Phoenix where she wants. Can she eliminate the Glamazon? Oh my, what a ruthless right. And now Raquel has Beth where she wants. And she did it. Raquel Rodriguez has eliminated the Glamazon to gain a title opportunity against the Women's World Champion. What a huge win by Raquel. What a huge win by Raquel Rodriguez. Congratulations to that woman. And before we go into the main event, we're going up next for the United States Championship Open Challenge. Courtesy of Andre Chase of the Chase University, as he goes toe-to-toe with Scripps for the title. And without further ado, folks, as we head back to the ring, the question is, can Scripps beat down Andre Chase like Jerry the King Lawler couldn't do? Or will Andre Chase outmaneuver this acrobatic wrestler and retain the championship? Without further ado, folks, let's head back to the ring and see this action happening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the United States Championship.
And here comes the challenger. Whoa! This is how. This is what I call a way to start up. I don't know what to say no more. And here comes the United States champion. With that cocky arrogance of Chase U, Andre Chase has the United States Championship around his waist.
Introducing the challenger from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 180 pounds, Scripps! And his opponent from Draper, North Carolina, weighing in at 216 pounds, the United States champion, Andre Chase!
And now Andre Chase is handing the championship to the referee to officiate the match. This is the United States Championship Open Challenge, courtesy of Andre Chase of the Chase University. And there it is, folks. The United States title is now on the line. And the match has started. Andre Chase has thrown his first hits. Tiger bomb, down goes Scripps. Beautiful enziguri by Scripps as he goes right to the offensive. Only for Andre Chase to reverse. And what an elbow, dropping Scripps hard. As Scripps goes outside, Andre Chase! Beautiful cross body, taking the fight to Scripps. And now the referee has started the 10 count. And now Scripps trying to fight back against the champion. And a beautiful Hurricanrana delivered. Referee in the count of 6. And Scripps wisely drags him back into the ring. Oh man, what a super kick! Down goes Scripps. Here goes the cover by the champion, and a kick out of 2 by the challenger. And what a maneuver by Scripps. Beautiful body slam, and now Scripps, top rope he goes. He has Andre Chase where he wants. Frontal flip assault. Cover at the frontal flip assault. And a kick caught it too by the champion. And a Chase U side effect by Andre Chase. And another arm hook DDT. Cover, title on the line. Andre Chase retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still United States Champion, Andre Chase.
What a huge title defense successful by Andre Chase. Congratulations for retaining the championship. Congratulations for retaining the championship. Coming up next, folks, it's time for a test of tag teaming. Teamwork is all about. As the Fala sisters, Marissa and Jessica, teaming together to go toe-to-toe against the women's tag team champions, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. But this time, the women's tag team championships are now on the line. Can the sisters work together to become new tag team champions? Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match and is for the Action Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers.
Woo!
First, from New York, Jessica.
And here comes Jessica Fala, all fired up as she makes her way to the ring as she waits the arrival of her sister Marissa. Oh my! This is gonna be good, baby.
And her partner from New York, Larissa.
And here comes Marissa, Jessica's sister and tag team partner. I only hope the twin sisters can work together and become the new women's tag team champions. The time for waiting is over. The time to fight for what's rightfully theirs is now.
The team of Katana Chance and Kaden Carter.
Here comes Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, the tag team champions. Oh my, this is gonna be good. And there it is, folks. Katana and Kaden are handing the tag team titles, and they're now on the line as it's now turned official. And the match has officially begun. With the both women are going at each other with everything they have. And looks like Katana Chance is going after Jessica, and Marissa is going after Kaden Carter. This is going to be good, folks. And now, Jessica taking out Kaden Carter to let her sister focus on Katana Chance. Oh my, what an electric buster by Jessica. And now she joins in the ring with her sister who got thrown away by Katana Chance. And now Jessica going to the cover, hook of the leg. They did it!
Here are your winners, and the new Action Women's Tag Team Champions.
Let me take a picture of these beautiful winners. Congratulations to Marissa and Jessica, the Flawless Sisters, have now become the new Women's Tag Team Champions. After one Riptide Shades of Rhea Ripley from Jessica, they've ended the match in split seconds to become the new Women's Tag Team Champions. Congratulations to those women. What a huge win by the Flawless Sisters. Now, without further ado, folks, let's go to the next match, and I believe that is the main event of the evening. This time, it's Kayla Falla, who's now have a shot of redemption as she challenges Michelle McCool for the Women's World Championship in a tables match. But remember this, folks. Whoever walks out of this main event with the championship on his shoulder will face Raquel Rodriguez on the next episode. But the question is, can Kayla Falla's shot of redemption is worth winning the Women's World Championship? Can Michelle McCool outsmart and outmaneuver Kayla once again like she did on the previous match? Oh my God, I can't wait. Let's head back to the ring as we approach to the end of this show with the main event. Kayla, the challenger, Michelle McCool, the champion. Women's World Championship on the line, and it's in a tables match. Let's head back to the ring and see this action unfold right now.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the Women's World Championship.
And here comes the challenger, Kayla Falla.
Introducing the challenger from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia,
Kayla Falla, after feeling unsatisfied with the previous match, losing in the countout for Michelle McCool, claims the fact that the match itself was a fluke. After demanding a shot of redemption from the officials, she has now got the shot of redemption she demanded as she challenges Michelle McCool for the Women's World Championship in a tables match. But remember, folks, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to win this match is to put your opponent through the table.
Introducing the champion from Palatka, Florida, the Women's World Champion, Michelle McCool.
And there she comes, folks. The champion who once won the inaugural championship match and since then has been defending the championship against Kayla Falla. But unfortunately for Kayla, she lost to her on the countout, and now there's nowhere else for Michelle McCool to run. Now the Women's World title is now on the line. And looks like Michelle McCool is going after Kayla. It looks like it's Kayla's turn to going after the champion after making her feel unsatisfied. Oh man, what an elbow smash right to the face of the challenger. Remember folks, there are no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way for winning this match is to put your opponent through a table. And looks like Kayla so far has placed the table in the ring, but he has to set it up in order for her to win the championship. Oh my! What a strong clothesline by Kayla. And there goes the head pull over the rope. My. After witnessing some technical difficulties, we've witnessed Kayla Fowler delivering a harsh suplex to the champion, and now she's having a chair underneath the ring and deliver it straight to the champion. And now it's Michelle's turn to having a chair shot at Kayla. And now Michelle McCool trying to set up a table, but she had other ideas in mind, I guess. And she hits the table and uses it as a weapon. And now Kayla hitting Michelle's head hard on the top turnbuckle. A kick into the leg. What a maneuver by Kayla, a beautiful pulverizer. And now Kayla has the table laid on the corner. And now she is grabbing the other one. Wait a minute. Michelle, beautiful boot. As she grabs another table and uses it as a weapon. And another hit. And now Michelle goes underneath the ring. She retrieves another table and uses it again as a weapon. And now it's Kayla to fight back. And now Kayla trying to get another weapon underneath the ring, and it's another table. And it's Kayla's turn to hit Michelle with the table as well. This is what I call a payback. And now she's dragging another table over to the ring. And now Michelle has Kayla where she wants. Implant face buster by Michelle McCool. Looks like the champion is in control of the match. And now she's setting up a table, but it's no good. Oh no! Kayla's in trouble. If she lands in the table, it's game over. Wait a minute. Kayla has reversed the shell. What a toss right on the table, but it hasn't break yet. And she hits her with the table. Now a table has been set. Can Kayla capitalize? Come on, Kayla! And now Kayla has Michelle where she wants. Can she redeem herself? But Michelle tried to fight back pretty quick. Oh no. She did it! Son of a bitch! Michelle once again has retained the championship.
Women's World Champion, Michelle McCool.
Looks like the damn bitch once again has outmaneuvered poor Kayla. And it looks like it's Michelle McCool who will face Raquel on the next episode. And with the main event done, looks like we'll wrap up on today's stream, on today's episode. Thank you all so kindly for coming watch the show. Until next episode, this is Reckless One signing out.